Well, the crew is back from Skyami, and things seem to be back to normal at the old 9 Mag. Don and Lillly are back in the building, and Ryan gets hit with a situation that lets him know that there's only so much space he can put between him and Van as long as they're under one brand. The review is up next.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are half of your panel for your favorite show, Black Ink Crew.
Yes.
Chicago. What's up, everybody? I'm Carmen. No light on the party effects because we still gonna have it turned up in here for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with my lovely homegirl.
What's up, everybody? I'm El Marie.
And we are missing Drew and Kiki, but we are surely going to give you an entertaining review.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think about the episode, Lanisha?
I like tonight's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it surprised me because there was the situation with Van and Ryan. I really thought that was gonna go left, but I'm glad they talked it out. It was like a nice business meeting and everybody heard each other, so it was a good episode.
It was good. Everybody seemed to be back down to earth, right?
Yeah.
Like everybody, Lillly, Dawn, Van. It's a little less Van Landish.
Yeah,
At the old
so
9
that's
Mag.
good.
Yeah. So Charmaine is really gone though.
Yeah.
Charmaine, they show her at the station and she's feeling betrayed. And we even see a moment where production asks her, why do you think the crew chose Lillly over you? And that's really like a tough pill to swallow, I think, for Charmaine. And I think it kind of confirmed everybody else's feelings too. Like, why was Lillly the one to be allowed to form this wedge between Charmaine when all she really ever tried to do was come back, keep putting her good foot forward, her best foot forward. Same thing Lillly says that she tries to do, except for Lilly's drama is a little more malicious to me than Charmaine's is. How do you feel about what happened and the fact that Charmaine's gone?
Yeah, I feel bad for Charmaine because it's like, they took Lilly's side, and I know a lot of people out there want to say, well, what does Charmaine have to offer to the shop and things like that? But it's like with Charmaine, she was probably looking at it from a different perspective. Like, this isn't only about work. Like, this was my family. You know what I mean? Before Lillly was even in the picture, these guys were my family. You know what I mean? So it's like, for them to not stick by my side, it'd be different if maybe they were like, listen, we feel this way about, you know what I mean, Lillly, or not even if they don't even have to feel a certain way, but if they at least acknowledge the faults of Lillly, you know what I mean? And then be like, but she is a tattoo artist. She is going to bring in more money than you. So we kind of have to rock with her. If they kind of explained it a little bit more, but it was just like, I'll be rocking with Lillly. If you want to go, peace, 2 fingers, there's a door. You know what I'm saying? So I could see how she felt betrayed by that. That was kind of messed up. And at the same time, it's like everybody wants to talk about Lilly's talent. And I don't take that away from her. The girl is talented. She's not only a tattoo artist, she's a regular artist. Like she draws and paints and everything. She is very talented. But talent doesn't stop there. There are other talented people. You know what I mean? So, you can hire other tattoo artists. Like, she's not the only one in Chicago, you know?
Now, the question I have for you guys at home watching, and I don't know if you guys are in the live chat now, but we would love to hear your feedback, is I'm wondering if you guys see the same character that I see come on my TV screen every Tuesday. When it comes to Lillly. Now, I can't take anything away from Lilly's good side. Lillly seems to be a really sweet person when she's acting from a grounded, level, more balanced place. But when her switch flips, we can't deny what we see.
Right.
How is it that you guys, what is it? What is the point with Lillly that you guys are in these comments super defending her use of the N-word, the fact that she's belligerent and she tries to intentionally stir drama? Because I was watching it today, and maybe you guys can answer it for me. Like, maybe I'm missing it. I was just so confused by her energy. Like, these are the same people that you sat in front of and taunted, made them feel like their day one homie didn't respect them, subliminally causing more drama between Ryan and Van, or the two sides. How are you now just in there today like it's nothing? Like, hey guys, I know I did that. Like, are you accepting that you did the pettiness and that you're I'm confused. When she does those apologies, is it just because now I'm thinking that, remember how when she came in and they were like, she was like, I'm working at the new shop, and they were like, okay, Lillly,
and then
we
it
don't
was
care.
when Van took her back, it was more so of Van accepting her back instead of her going to ask for
I
it. You know what I mean?
They just look
you
at
know,
her like the crazy one at this point.
And they
you know
just
how
let her
it's
do
like,
what she does?
Yeah, you know how it's like the crazy one, and it's like, oh, that's just crazy, Lily.
Yeah. Maybe it is almost like she's the sky, and we just,
Yeah,
I don't know,
it's
but
almost like
maybe
she's the sky.
it's like, for us, it's like, yeah, to me, the difference between the two would be like, Sky is also entertaining. You can see a light side of Sky. You know what I mean? She makes us laugh and things like that. I'm not saying that Lily isn't like that, but we don't see that. Production
Right.
doesn't give us that side of Lily. They give
Right.
us villain Lily so
Right.
much. And like we've said before, and you've even said it, Lily outside of the show, she might be completely different. We don't know that though. We can only go off of what we see on this show. And what we're given is the BS Lily. You know what I mean?
I
It's
was just
pop off
like,
Lily.
so this is the same girl. Y'all are just really, the only way I can really understand is just like, they just like, oh, that's just crazy Lily.
Yeah.
She just be doing that. It's cool. We
Yeah.
family. She could tag. It's all good. We
Yeah.
know she gonna spaz. Like, don't get her wet after midnight. Some
Right.
gremlins might pop out her back, but as long as you take care of her the right way and don't
Right.
give her too much tequila,
She'll be all right.
she'll be all right. I'm starting to feel like that's just where we are with Lily, because I was just sitting there baffled, like, wow, y'all really let this bitch back up in y'all shop and just disrespected y'all like that. But I
And
guess
she didn't apologize or nothing. She's just like, I need to come back. Like,
Well, she kind of did today. She kind of did today.
But like when she was going back to the shop, it was like, oh, well, they have too many rules there. I don't like it there. I'm gonna come back here. You know what I
Right.
mean? Not like, I feel more comfortable with you guys. And I
Right.
was kind of wild. And, she never takes responsibility for what she does. Like Don said, like if she comes to apologize, she points out your fault first. Or like you're the reason that she reacted that way. Like you have to take responsibility for your own actions and your own reactions to people.
Well, it looks like she has some more drama coming up later on in the next episode, because she has to confront some old demons and old skeletons in the closet, but we can't get to that quite yet. But speaking of Don is back as manager at the Old Nine Mag, helping things run smoothly. And not only that he's back, he brought the kids in for daddy daycare, and they had a good
so
time, but they
cute.
realized it was a little bit too much action at the shop to have the kids and everybody working. But it was really cute to see all the guys in daddy mode and Bella there with her baby. Don has been spending a lot of time with his wife, and they are house hunting. And good old Ashley has her eyes set on a $900,000 house, baby. It was beautiful, but it wasn't quite in Don's budget.
Yeah.
But hang in there, Don, because you're going to get that house, buddy.
Yeah,
Just
y'all
keep
will
on
get it. Y'all will get
acting.
it.
You got it.
Plus, that's inflation anyway.
Yes.
It only costs that much because it's by the Obamas.
So, and not only do we get to see Don and his family mode, we get to see Van and Jen again. Jen is back on the scene. Van let us know that since the Vegas fiasco with that wedding thingy that went down, he's been working on his relationship with Jen, and he's also been working on being a good dad to his daughter. Her birthday's coming up. He wants to buy her a Range Rover or Land Rover or something.
I think.
But before he can give her the keys, he finds some blunts, baby. Some good old, I don't know what they were. What were they? Cigarillos?
Yeah, swishers, I think, maybe.
Some swishers. How you feel about it? It happens, huh?
It happens, man. Like,
Is weed still a thing like that?
I know, it's a tough one, and I'm not a parent, so like I can't. I don't know. This is tough because I'm looking at it like, man, did you have to go that hard? Like, now I agree. Maybe she shouldn't be smoking right now because it affects your memory and things like that. So she's still young, brain is still developing. So maybe you shouldn't be doing that right now. But at the same time, it's like it wasn't like it was coke. Like
this.
I just felt.
I hope it wasn't coke. My God.
Like I felt like discipline. Yeah, maybe that was needed, but I just felt like he went too hard to me.
Because think about it, like you're giving your child the freedom of having their own transportation. Like when you get your own car, it's like your own world. You can go through a whole lot more than you could without one.
Like I said, I guess I'm looking at it like it's just weed.
It is, but it's just like, so I'm just gonna give you the keys to this car. I'm already feeling vulnerable as a parent.
And you can't be like
and then,
driving high and things like that.
For you to just go out here and you're keeping secrets from me. So I think I understand why he switched into daddy mode. And fussed at her a little bit because she lied too. Because that just reminds me of like when young people lie.
I'm holding it for a friend.
And they don't understand how dumb the lie sounds. It's like I'm way too mature to fall for it.
And like we've been there, so we told those lies,
I've experienced this.
Yeah.
You're lying. Like why do I need you to hold my blunts?
Yeah. That's true.
I was like, sis.
That's true. It's like just fess up to it.
What I will admit is that I love seeing dad mode in van, or van in dad mode. Excuse me. It's the best van. It's like his natural self. It's like he's not OD for the shop. This is the van we know. This is the van we love. You know, going hard with family.
Yeah.
Look at this. What is this, blunts? You know, that's what he does.
It's like, okay.
You know, that's the van we know.
Yeah, but I guess you got to keep things in order, and don't ask the pothead about weed being bad, because I'm always be. It's good.
Well, that's pretty much everything that's going on at the old NYMAG. And now we need to take a trip over to the new NYMAG. But before we do, Lanisha's just going to give a little shout out to the network and thank you guys for.
Yes, I am. Yes, definitely. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys are watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave us some comments. We do respond. Also, try not to be disrespectful with those comments, though. But you guys can also check us out on iTunes and on Spotify. And we have a lot of other different genres. We have drama, we have sci-fi, and a lot of different things. So we have different programs for everyone. So we have an after show for just about everything. So like I said, subscribe to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to iTunes and Spotify. Leave the 5 stars, comments, and all of that. And we will check you guys' comments out and reply. So thank you guys for checking us out.
Gold star for
gold star.
Thank you very much for that
You're
message.
welcome.
We couldn't do this without you guys at home watching, and we couldn't do this without our lovely staff here at AfterBuzz. So we appreciate everyone for contributing to our podcast. Yes. Moving right along over to the new NYMAG. Ryan feels like everything went good in Miami as far as the talk goes, and he put some people in their place, but he got it out that, he's running a new ship, and this is his business now, and it is what it is, and he feels good about it. He feels confident. He's stepping into a new self. Still a little bit petty, but Ryan runs a tough ship. What can you do? It is what it is, He's just ready to move on with his life, but he seems to be in a good place. He finds out that he's getting sued by some people who are not very happy, by a woman in particular who is not very happy with her tattoo. And he deals with it in a really grounded way. He doesn't choose to rub it in Van's face or anything like that. But how do you feel like this is reality coming to check for him because he tried so hard to separate himself and show how one brand, that's Van and them over there, but this is me over here. But when it comes to business and getting sued, buddy,
it all looks like one thing.
That's you.
Like he said, somebody could be like, oh, you got that in NYMAG, I'll never go there. You know what I mean? Looking at the tattoo, and it's like, oh, you know what I mean? So it is how do you separate it? Because I know we've been going back and forth,
you don't though.
How does it, you know what I mean?
It's proper teamwork.
Yeah, how can he just say oh, that's you guys' version of NYMAG? It's still gonna reflect Ryan's brand. Yeah. You know what I mean? It is still all his brand. So it's weird. Yeah. Because like you said, even if they were to take Van's name off of the suit or something like that, it's still the company is responsible. So
how do you feel about him? How do you feel about how he handled it?
I don't want to say I was surprised because Ryan is a good businessman. He is about his business and he comes to handle it. I guess just also for show purposes, I thought that they were kind of try to blow that up. But I'm glad that it was just these two grown men sitting down about an issue that they have with their business, listening to each other, you know what I mean, and just taking it in and having the conversation about it. So
I was trying to figure out
that.
What that was. No shade.
I was too at first. So then when Van explained it, it was basically supposed to be Africa.
At the bottom.
So that was the bottom of it, but it was all dark. It was all one piece.
Yeah.
Which I just don't think it was a good idea on either one of their parts. And so sometimes I'm because I know I've gotten a tattoo before, and I'm no, I want it this way, and then I got it that way I wanted.
Yeah,
and
you
it was trash.
Trust the artist.
So you do have to trust the artist. So I don't know if because he kind of was. I think he was saying that he was telling her, letting her know, this is going to be dark down here, blah blah. And I guess maybe she in her head was but this is what I want.
Right.
So she went for it, but then it turns out. It didn't look the best because she said, so basically at the top it's on her thigh. It's like my arm is the thigh. So this part is out. The upper part of her thigh is where all the color and he said, then it's the life of Africa. There's giraffes and blah 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 and everything up there. But what you see is just ink blot.
That's
all you see.
It.
I would like to see it
because I would like to see where that was making sense at. It was just like,
because if you think about the continent
why
of
would
Africa,
she sit there and let somebody put that much ink on her like that?
But like he
it looked like an ink blot.
like, well, he claims he even told her in the beginning, like, this part is going to be
I've
dark.
never seen Bland do something like that. I didn't like. Like, I was so shocked.
I would like to see the whole thing.
We would like to see it.
I know people take, like, the artists take pictures of their work, like, Van, like, save yourself.
Show
If you
us.
have
Hopefully
this,
Van posted it tonight. That would be awesome.
Let me see. Let me go see if he posted that, because I think you should post, like, the whole thing. Because I could kind of see what he was saying if he made Africa dark and it was a cover
like the
up.
hair,
Yeah.
like the top of the head of Africa, like.
Or maybe he
sprouting.
could have gone with like a different color, maybe. You know what I mean? Like,
They
I don't
might
know
have tried
what
to play
color,
out
but-
Man Van. We don't know. They might have tried to play out Man. Somebody hasn't been that bad. But I will say,
she just didn't listen.
I was happy to see they resolved it when old boy showed up and said his was infected. I'm like, all right, man, damn, this is 2 back to back. Like, they really trying to come for Van's neck. But I'm glad that Ryan and Van had resolved their issues before that happened, because that could have looked real ugly. Like, damn, you really trying to drag Van. You know what I'm saying? Or production was really trying to drag Van. Because it could have really, really played that side of Mag like real far to the left had they not cleared up at least some of their differences. Beforehand.
He posted something, but this doesn't look like this would.
That's what I said.
Have been the.
They be playing.
Okay,
I'm
gonna send this to shows like really quickly. See if we can pop this up here for you guys, and you guys can see it too.
Let us know.
But yeah, it doesn't. I don't know.
Well, we get to see some chill moments between Ryan and Gina and the new staff and management over. And they claim Gina got a pass to the cookout, honey. They said Gina is not white, she light skinned. I'm like, y'all, she's a cool white girl, okay? Let's just start.
Everybody get a pass.
You know what? I could not help but to think about, y'all, I'm really about to go off on a tangent, and I hope I just don't get like too criticized for this, but Black people are so nice, and we are so accepting, and we are so forgiving that we will literally push out our own to accept a person that continuously infiltrates and disrespects us, be it our property, our business, our relationships,
our culture,
and we be
style.
quick to be like, oh, you cuz, or you fam, or you, like, we need a different level of loyalty.
We really do.
And when I was watching that happen between, like, Charmaine and her old crew and this Lily, I'm like, damn, this is some colonizer shit. Like, y'all, no shade to Lily, not calling her a colonizer, but, like, how many times have we allowed people to come up and disrespect us and kick us up out of our own stuff, and then we respect that person at the end of it all? And that's what I just keep getting from this Lily situation. I'm sorry to go off on a tangent on y'all, but we're here to talk about it. You know, we need a different sense of loyalty, that we can't just be infiltrated and kick out our day one homies by people who gonna come up
like
in
we
our
just
crew.
so quick to the whole,
And
like,
that's not
cookout
to
invitation.
say anything about Gina. I don't think she's never shown us like some weird character
would
stuff about
be-
her, but it just like reminded me of
point,
how
like,
accepting and loving we really are, and how we take people in. So anyway, back to the topic. I'm sorry, I just went off on a tangent. Our girl Gina has a pass to the cookout, and I think, you know, she's down enough to come. It is what it is. She's like a cool chick. And to match her energy comes back Shine, who also seems like he owns his own pass, his year-round pass to the cookout too, honey. They had real cute energy. It was like cute how they played those two off of each other. How'd you like their interactions today?
They were cute. But that's all I got, is they were cute.
It was cute. I'm happy to see Shine back. I'm not gonna lie.
I am too.
I think that
dope.
Shine is
Like,
excellent for Ryan's brand.
Yeah.
Especially Ryan seeing this as an opportunity to really solidify himself in the tattoo business as one of the greats, and having one of the greatest tattoo shops that ever was, Mag, as much as he put into the shop.
Yeah.
I think having people like Shine on board who are no nonsense, who can handle the rules, who can handle the restrictions, and they like it, I think that's perfect for Ryan.
Yeah.
And it matches a level of excellence. Like, look at Shine's work.
His work is amazing.
Yes.
I will say that. His work is amazing.
Well, Gina said she had some skin available for our friend Ryan. I wasn't sure which skin she was talking about, but apparently she meant on her upper arm.
Oh.
And she
I
gets
was like,
tatted, and
what?
she gives Shine full control, and what he gives her is nothing short of magnificent. And I was like, hell yeah, Ryan, like, this is what you need on your team. What you think about the tattoo?
It was dope. And I definitely think,
crazy.
like, I mean, now that Ryan is trying to do this whole, like, separate the two types of Mag, so then maybe Shine can come back and be a part of the new Mag. Like, because I would like to see him more. His work is really good. Yeah.
And he's cool. He's funny.
Yeah.
He's cool. He goes to pay the old Mag a visit holla at Lily.
Lily.
Got the hots for Lily.
Be careful.
Lily got that irresistible, honey. Everybody liking Lily. Yeah, maybe that's why she gets. Maybe that's why she gets.
And like
off
we
if
said,
she's-
I guess clearly there's a part of Lily that we don't know. But like, how can y'all fault us for not knowing? We don't know.
Yeah,
the
y'all
girl.
be
We
going
only know
ham
what
in
we
the
see.
comments
We
like
only
y'all
know
don't
what we
see. So I'm just trying to
Yeah.
understand the parts that you guys. Are they saying anything?
There's some people. There's some people that they literally like just joined. But hey guys,
Hey,
everybody's in there. So we have Charlotte R, who said she was like, I'm tired of them giving Lily a pass.
Yeah.
And she was like, Lily must be dealing with one of the guys or production.
No. They need Lily for drama.
So maybe she might be on production.
Maybe Charmaine was tired of taking the extra check for the bullshit. Maybe
Could
that's
be,
what really went
and
down.
she's really trying to evolve. And Charmaine's trying to do a lot
Professionally,
with her own
she's doing
brand.
a
Yeah,
lot.
she's doing
Yeah.
a lot of different stuff. Not to say Lily isn't, but Charmaine has an app. Charmaine has her cooking book. She has her aprons. Like,
You better
she's
get
doing
Bae
a
to
lot
make
of
you an
stuff,
app.
right? She's doing a lot of different things. So I can see how if she feels like I need to tone it down because I don't want this. Yeah, it got me here. It did, but it's not gonna keep me here.
Yeah, it's not gonna keep her there. Ryan realized that too.
Yeah.
Ryan is like the Chicago Nipsey right now. Unfortunately, this was the episode that we lost Nipsey.
Yeah.
You know, and Charmaine got to express that too at the beginning of the episode. That was her first celebrity interview. I didn't realize that.
Interview.
Which was big, and I know that touched her. Nipsey was just such a bright light for so many people, even in his passing. Just what we learned and took from his spirit and his just existence in this realm is just so big. It's just gonna live forever. I listen to his music every day, and it's like a true hustler's, true hustler's music.
Yeah.
So I understand why people like Ryan and Charmaine relate so much to people like him, because it's for the true grinder, you know. And if anybody has, like, I look at Ryan, Charmaine, or everybody has really. I commend this whole crew, because Don is acting now. Kat is the first black woman to own a tattoo shop in Beverly Hills. Ryan has a brand new shop with a whole new rebranded image. Van started Chicago Rilla. You know, everybody is really elevating.
Yeah, everybody is stepping up and doing things outside of the show and doing things for themselves, and
Yes.
you know what I mean, trying to make that money that's gonna last. You know.
Yeah.
And possibly like pass on. So
Right.
that's a good thing. Damn. R.I.P. to Nipsey.
Yeah, rest in peace to Nipsey. This episode was dedicated to him at the end of the episode, so it was love. And the conclusion of the episode shows there's a brother that comes in who isn't gonna let the mistake infiltrate his loyalty to his people. He's like, I sue people, but I'm not going to sue you. I'm not going to sue my brother. And I was like, oh, that was kind of dope.
Yeah.
I mean, he went on to say his piece at the same time. Like, yeah, you got your 5 minutes on the show, dog. You showed up for call time.
Right.
You did that. But you're not going to sue our man. And I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
And so now we're just left to see with what's going to happen with the other lawsuit. And that's just where we are. Any last thoughts on this episode before we go into our special segment, Doing the Most?
No, I think that's it.
That's it. Well, let's go right into
I
it.
think that's
We have a special segment called Doing the Most, where we acknowledge who does the most in a positive way, and then sometimes who acts a complete fool. And I don't know. Tonight we're gonna nominate our favorite moments for Doing the Most and see what we come up with.
All right.
What you think you got?
I'm gonna give my doing the most to 2 people, but it's a good doing the most this week, to Ryan and Van.
Okay.
Because like I said earlier, they were able to kind of just really sit down, go over this issue. No one started yelling. Van didn't get defensive. You know what I mean? So like, I give it to the both of them for being able to handle that situation like grown men. So, yeah, I'm using 2 this week.
I think I'm gonna give one of my doing the most to oh man, it was a very positive week.
Yeah, it was a good
Shine
one.
did the most because he showed up and did his best on that tattoo.
Yeah.
And he really, he was left to have creative control, and he really showed why his work shines and why they call him Shine. He kind of did. Van did the most as a dad when he withheld the keys from his daughter and was like, "You're not driving yet."
Yeah.
He put her on punishment. That was the most. Because
We
you know
had
what? Be a good dad. That's right. Let her know that
in a
there's
good
some.
way.
Let her know that there's some restrictions and some boundaries to this thing here. You can't just be lying. If anything, you can't be lying.
Yeah, that's where she messed up.
Yeah,
was
that's where
I'm
she
holding
messed
it for
up.
a friend. Like that's the worst lie in the book, girl.
So,
But we got Mr. Ali Wuda, our homie. He said
our
his
fifth panelist.
right his doing the most was for the mortgage guy for not embarrassing Don too much.
Oh, okay,
Like
yeah.
kind of let it, you know what I mean? Letting him down easy.
I was gonna say, were they doing the most for going and looking at that house? But that house was beautiful, and I get it. It's inspiring. Like it makes you want, you know.
Like
Ain't
she's
nothing wrong
like
with
Ashley
little
said, like,
visualization.
yeah, you know, you never want to put yourself out. You don't want to put yourself out, put yourself in a bad position to where you're going to go under financially. But at the same time, you got to bet on you. You know what I mean? Take a risk.
Yes.
So, like, maybe it'll make you go harder and get the money to have this house and things like that. So, yeah.
Bet on you. That's right.
Yeah.
I see them with it. It'll happen. Moving right along, we are going to dig into some good old juicy news and gossip.
So this week, well, just recently, like they posted this today, Ryan, Don.
Ryan does
And
look like a
four.
Ron. If it was like the 70s, he would have definitely been a Ron.
He would have so been a Ron.
Ronald.
But the three of them were on the cover of what is I think Plastique magazine. It's a dope album cover. If you go check out Ryan's page, there's some behind the scenes footage as well. They are looking like
Definitely has
an R&B group.
moves down.
Right, they're looking like an R&B group.
Looking like next.
Out there, but it's pretty dope that all three of them are on the cover. You know, just talking about everything
But
that they're
where's
doing
our
and got
man
coming
Van?
up. You know, y'all leave Van alone. I don't know.
I
We're gonna move on to the
wanted to
next
see
one.
all four of them. I'm gonna just say it.
I don't know what
Because y'all are thinking it. Y'all are thinking it.
And next we probably mentioned this before, but because this weekend is Essence Fest weekend, if you are going to be in New Orleans, make sure you guys stop by the 9 Mag Tattoo pop-up. The information is on Ryan's page, but it will also be at 841 Fulton Street in New Orleans, so make sure you guys stop by and see them if you are going to be in New Orleans for Essence Fest. And last but not least, maybe this is just me being petty, but I just wanted to pull up this article that I found. So there's an article by Atlanta Black Star, and it says, "Kick her off. Black Ink crew, Chicago fans are fed up with Lillly after explosive fight with Charmaine and Neek." Just to show, like, we aren't the only ones who, like, feel that way. Like, they had quotes from some people, some fans on in this article, excuse me. Let's see, like, why is Lillly still around? All she does is fight and stir up. I refuse to watch the show with her still around. Kick her off already. Lillly is toxic AF. I can't believe Ryan hired her back. SMH. I really hope she isn't here next season because I can't stand her. You know what I mean? That's just a few, like,
I think it's that
us.
submissiveness.
It's like,
I think maybe it's the submissiveness that Ryan likes. And the fact that she be coming back with her tail between her legs and Ryan be like,
to
all right,
Ryan,
I mean,
but
since
like
you
no
willing
one
to,
else.
Right. I don't know.
It's like she almost knows who to play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I know I kind of have to be like this way with Ryan, so that's what she'll do. But I don't know. But I just, like I said, that was my pettiness. Like, it's not just us. And, like, once again, for the umpteenth time, we're just going off what we see on this reality
It's like 3 random
television
people
show.
that come underneath the comments and, like, go ham for Lillly. And it's like, okay, if you want to be blind to her, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. And then a lot
We're
of
just
people
happy
talk
that you're
about,
tuned in and
yeah,
that you leave
keep
comments.
watching and leave the comments. And
That's
everyone's like,
lovely.
oh, her talent. And we don't take that away. Lillly is talented, but, like, her attitude overshadows her talent. In this case,
come
on
in
this
here
show.
wilding out, or
Yeah.
you know, it's gonna be a problem.
It's going to be a problem.
So and I feel like that if that courtesy is gonna be extended to her, then it should be definitely extended to Charmaine. Charmaine shouldn't have had to leave, but Charmaine felt like she wanted to leave.
Yeah,
so.
she just felt like she wanted
just
to, or
different.
pushed out. But yeah, so that's it for news and gossip.
All right, well, moving right along. Before we get out of here, we are gonna give you a few of our predictions.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Put on my cloak of intuition.
Next week is going to be interesting. That's probably why this week was kind of light and positive.
Oh, right. They had to give us a
Because
breather, honey.
It is going down.
Because
next
it looked
week.
like a whole roller derby. It looked like a whole, like, hockey game next week, the way they going for it. It's some people that's back, honey.
Yeah, we see
Cobra's
a lot
back.
of familiar faces.
Reese is back.
Yeah.
I guess this is the whole meet up at the convention reunion thing.
Now we see that there's going to be like a fight between Adriana and Lily, but I think something might get stirred up between Reese and Adriana because she wouldn't talk to Junior, and Junior kind of, I guess, wanted to talk to her, maybe apologize. Looks like Junior might have been a little lit at this convention, but we also know like how much his girl has his back. So I think she's kind of going to go off on Reese next week.
I don't know. I don't even know. Junior's gonna have something to say to Cobra about Lily? Possibly?
Really, you think?
Because remember he was like, "Oh, you got some room to talk." She was like, "I don't know."
Well,
Somebody's gonna get hit in the face, though. I know that. Somebody getting punched in the eye. That's what it looks like it's gonna happen. I can count on that. I don't know why,
if
though.
anybody has
It's a
any
fiasco.
predictions.
I know that Ryan got those granddaddy glasses on, and he peeked over him like he always does, which is so classic Ryan.
Yeah.
Brian like, what's going on over there? I'm over here in my professional world. Well, I think that's all we have. Are you looking to see?
Yes, I
Does
just
anybody
wanna-
else have any predictions?
Yes, and this
Okay,
is just
perfect.
for us, just because
Okay.
we're awesome.
Okay.
No. So one of the people in the chat think this is Doolaman. I nominate y'all for being the best AfterBuzz team on the channel.
Oh, thank you.
so much. We appreciate that. Like I said, we're just giving our opinions on the show, and that's what makes it fun. Is because everyone's not gonna agree on everything. If we all agreed, how fun would this be? You know what I
Right,
mean?
exactly.
So, get your Twitter fingers going.
Exactly.
And say what you want to hear. We're here for it. And like I said earlier, just like we're here for however you guys feel about us, about our commentary or whatever. But like we just ask that you guys just keep it respectful though, because we don't try to
'Cause at the
disrespect
end of
our
the day,
fans. Like
yeah.
we're open to people not agreeing with us. That's totally fine. But just at least stay respectful. But to Doolaman, thank you for that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're on the internet, on YouTube, underneath a
Yeah.
video, leaving some like wild comments. It like doesn't prove anything.
And then Charlotte says Junior was confronting Cobra because Cobra is still saying that he hit Reese.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Girl, that's been dead, girl. We been saw the footage on
Right.
Reese getting.
So maybe
Whatever.
I might switch my prediction and say that Adriana might go after Cobra. 'Cause
Adriana might
doesn't
go
play.
after Cobra.
Okay, she doesn't play.
I hope it's not Lily again this quick to make everybody say, "See, I told you so."
Right.
But I don't know what else to expect. It is what it is. We'll just have to
Guess we'll
find out
see.
what happens next week, you
Yeah.
guys. Until then, I'm your girl Carmen. You can find me on Instagram at king_karma_.
And I am El Marie. You guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at El Marie TV. And thank you guys so much for joining us in the chat.
And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Until next time.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.